There is a massive warning happening right now. The U.S. government is preparing to dump $6.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. And this is 100% true. This is not a clickbait title. This was approved or announced last night. And we're going to discuss that. We're going to talk about what this could potentially do to crypto, what this can do to Bitcoin, where this Bitcoin will go once it's sold, and pretty much everything else. As always, you guys, I'm WendyO. I talk everything crypto every single day. And make sure to smash a like, drop me a comment with your thoughts. And in addition to that, I don't really have a lot of words right now. I'm kind of scatterbrained right now, but we're going to talk about that. But smash the like, subscribe to the channel, etc. Really quickly, I know you guys want to hear about the stuff that's happening in California, so we'll talk about that. I'm completely scatterbrained right now, primarily because I know someone who lost their house. I know people that have had to evacuate. A lot of these areas that are being impacted. This is my home. This is my home. This is my home. This is the place I grew up in. Like, it's me and my daughter, we're safe right now. Everything's okay. My sister might have to evacuate, so we're preparing for that. I don't have any second accounts. It's not me messaging you. I have it posted everywhere. But she's preparing to leave her house. My street is full of smoke. And it's just, it's sad. Everything that you guys are seeing on the internet is true. There's no water. Our governor, all of that is true. 100% true. I just don't have any words. I don't really, I have got a lot of words, but this impacts all Americans. All Americans. And yeah, I have my gardener outside helping to get rid of the debris and stuff like that. Just because I want to make sure that we're all set up as best as we can. I'm limiting the amount of water we use in our household. And I'm just being very, very cautious of what's happening. What am I doing to give back to my community? I will actually show you guys that first, and then we'll get into the crypto markets. We'll talk about the Bitcoin dump. But I have a big platform, and it's very important for me to discuss what's happening. Okay. So Rachel Wilson, she put out an article on CryptoNews talking about organizations that accept crypto donations to help with the Los Angeles wildfire reliefs. Giving Block has one. So if you want to go ahead and donate via crypto, you can do so. And when we go to Giving Block's website over here, or their X page, it'll basically show you, if you click on it, it'll show you everything, all the different organizations that you can donate to. And I have another one to show you guys. So just bear with me over here. And it looks like my internet is not doing great right now. So just be patient, be patient, be patient. In addition to that, I highly recommend you guys donate to Chef Gruel. He has a restaurant in Huntington Beach on PCH called Calico Fish House. What you can do is, if you cannot donate, you can reshare these posts, you can spread it, you can tell your family members. But even if you're not in California, you can actually send Amazon or supplies that way, and they are sending it to the survivors. I made a donation last night. I sent baby formula, non-perishables, a lot of those protein shakes that are already made, especially for the elderly ones over there. So I went ahead and made a donation, but you can donate directly to him. I know him and his wife are amazing, amazing people. And if you guys just send the donations there to Calico Fish House, I have a link posted on my X account. I posted on X, I posted on TikTok and Instagram, literally everywhere. If you afford to live there, they don't need money. You know what? No, you don't understand how poor a lot of California is. You have no idea. Just because there's certain areas that are like, oh, bougie areas, like with the Palisade fires, what you guys don't understand about those is the people, there's so many jobs there. So many jobs there. And a lot of these people, gardeners and housekeepers and the college kids, literally, there's so many people that are being impacted. So many jobs are lost. And I don't care if somebody's rich or not. These are their livelihoods. These are their homes. It's not a joke. It doesn't matter if it's New Orleans, if it's North Carolina, if it's Miami, wherever it is. When there is a national tragedy happening, you need to shut your mouths, be of service, or just keep it moving. Keep it moving. And I'm going to tell you all something right now too. California is one of the places that everybody wants to visit. Y'all want to come here. Y'all want to move here. People come here. They trash our state. Everybody comes here all the time. And instead of keeping your mouth shut and trying to figure out how to help, out the side of your neck, instant block. I'm not tolerating it because these are my people, and you don't understand when jobs are impacted, this hurts poor people. It hurts middle class. It hurts lower middle class. So anyways, if you want to donate to Chef Grohl to their restaurant, just non-perishables, that's what they're asking for. That's what they're asking for. So yeah, go ahead and do that. If not, I've also donated to a friend of mine. He has a hydro truck. Well, it's not a friend of mine, it's a family friend of mine. And he actually saved a couple houses in Sierra Madre area. Some of the animals and stuff like that. I think 3 or 4 houses. He's working with the fire department. Yeah, Callie, just please block all these people. I literally I don't have patience for it because they don't understand what's happening. They really don't. But anyways, we're going to get to the crypto news. Sorry about all that. Apologies. I don't have patience for it. Northern California, yeah. No, I'm never going to have a token. Never have a token. Yeah, we want Newsom to resign. But anyways, that's what I have been doing to help my community. Once things are a little bit safer, I can actually get out there and see what's happening. My sister, she'll get mad at saying, but she's looking to volunteer at some of the hospitals to help some of the elderly as well. So this is what we're doing. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. All I want to say is if you want to donate and you can, please do. If you can't donate, please just share these posts on social media so people can get the help that they need, because literally there's people with nothing. And keep in mind, even though we live in California and we pay our taxes and our administration and everybody, all the public servants absolutely destroyed things here, absolutely destroyed it. Understand we pay federal taxes too. Okay? So that impacts all of you. But let's keep it moving. All right. Let's talk about the crypto markets, and we're going to talk about the drama with Bitcoin. So taking a look at the daily, things are not looking too terribly great. AI16Z is down almost 17%, SPX, Hype, Rune, WIF, and that's okay. Markets are looking a little bit nasty, and primarily because of the FUD that happened with Bitcoin and whatnot. So that's going on right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the marks. Where's a good place to help? You can go to the giving block if you want to donate crypto. If you would like to donate supplies, you can send supplies through Amazon to the Calico Fish House on PCH in Huntington Beach, and they're busing supplies out to Altadena area, I believe, and to Pacific Palisades area. So if you'd like to help that way, you can. It's all over my socials. I've been posting as much as I can, and yes, I have given back myself. I've given quite a bit of money, and I will continue to do so when I can and continue to help. Because these are my people. This is my city. Me and my daughter are safe. Anyways, let's take a look at Bitcoin price action. Now, taking a look at the daily, we had a really nasty move down. We broke down below the trend line, and we were retesting about $91,000. So I do think, never the red cross. So I do think that we might see $89,000. And again, that's good for me. I'm happy about that. Would love to see it. The reason why I'd love to see it is because I want to be able to pick up more for longer term investments. And again, yesterday we did a video on another really great AI project, Morphware AI. So if you guys want to check it out, please do. Great project, and Bitcoin is involved with it too, and it's actually real decentralized AI. So if you guys want to check this project out, super great. Happy to partner with them. Love to see it. But AI agents, they're not going anywhere. They're going to continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So if you want to miss out on that, great. I'm not telling you to get in any of this stuff. I'm simply telling you should at least start joining these communities and paying attention, because these things are not going anywhere. So as far as Bitcoin goes, if we do lose support if we do lose $91,000 support, I would check between $89,000 and $87,000. We have the lowest area we have is going to be at about $85,000, and you'll be able to clearly see this 11/11/2024. Okay, that's what you're going to be able to see. So if we lose that area, things are going to get pretty hectic. Which I don't necessarily think that we will. And the reason why that area is significant is if you take a look on the daily chart, you will see that that's a swing wick low that we saw on 11/11. Now, really quickly, the whole entire market looks terrible. Ethereum is kind of pivoting around $3,300 over here. Solana is back under $200, which is great. It's looking like we're getting ready to re-enter this little little trend line that we had drawn before and possibly retest 174. XRP is doing great though, considering all the craziness that's happening in the market. XRP seems to be sustaining very, 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 very well. And we're actually trying to break out above this trend line. However, we're just kind of ping-ponging. So hopefully we tap on 218 and we flip 226, tackle 248 and continue to rocket upward. What else? For the most part, those are some of the things that I'm watching. I do want to be adding Link. Link just dropped under $20, so I'm going to take a look at that a little bit later. Shout out to Chicken Bone Broth Gang. Again, you guys, I am just like absolutely a little bit out of my mind right now, just because of everything that's happening. Also to you guys, another thing too is that no, just get this guy out of here. This guy is just put the user in timeout and get him out of here. Like, what the heck? What? Hold on. I like to read these. What? Hold on. I like to read these. Oh gosh. All right, you guys, let's keep it going. Anyways, yes, I know the other areas as well. Hawaii. Don't forget Hawaii. I'm not forgetting any of this stuff. I am safe though. I am totally safe. Anyways, let's get back into it. And I also want to give a special shout out to Eric because he brought light to this story regarding Bitcoin. So let's go ahead and talk about what is happening. No, it's not a bot. It's a real person. So the federal judge clears U.S. government to sell 69,370 Bitcoin worth 6.5 billion seized from Silk Road. And let's go ahead and talk about this. And there's a bunch of drama on the internet. And I have to give a special shout out to Eric. There's a couple large accounts that said that amount had been sold, that Bitcoin had been sold. And in fact, it has not been sold. It has not been sold any way, shape, or form. Where is it? All right. Shout out to Eric for posting this tweet. So basically, Eric said, for anyone wondering, here's a link to the Bitcoin wallet holding 69,370 Bitcoin if you want to track it. The balance is still in the wallet, something to keep an eye out for. So basically, a bunch of people on the internet saw this post regarding the DOJ saying, hey, we've been given the green light that we can actually go ahead and sell this Bitcoin, the $69,000, almost the $70,000 worth of Bitcoin. Okay. And we'll talk about this, why this is bad and what exactly is happening. So there's a lot of misinformation out. That Bitcoin has not been moved. The address is right here. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the chat so you guys can go ahead and do diligence and verify yourself. So thank you so much to Eric for posting that. Just so that we know exactly what's going on, because the information that was given was incorrect. And again, I understand that happens. No shade to anybody, but at the same time, like, I know how to do blockchain analytics, but I hate doing blockchain analytics primarily because, like, it's just annoying. It's just really, really annoying. I don't like it. So I look to people like Eric and other people and Raider and whatnot to do these types of things because I don't want to do it. But anyways, that Bitcoin hasn't been sold. So let's go ahead and talk about what's happening. So the government, the public servants basically came out and they says, oh, we can go ahead and the U.S. government is cleared to sell the 70,000 Bitcoin worth $6.5 billion. The federal judge ruled in favor of the DOJ's request to liquidate the assets. Its argument to the court is the DOJ cited Bitcoin volatility as a reason for seeking quick, safe sale of the assets. Previous government Bitcoin sales miss massive potential profits. So there's a couple rumors that, basically this Bitcoin will be sold to BlackRock and Michael Saylor. Now, and love Andrew, great, but he's right. It's not going to be sold to Michael Saylor. It will be sold and this is what's going to happen. It's going to be sold OTC. I don't necessarily know if it's going to be sold on the open market, but what's going to happen is they're going to sell it whenever they want to. It's probably going to be done OTC. BlackRock will buy for their customers if they can. The other spot ETF issuers will as well. And MicroStrategy, other people will buy it. So it'll probably be done OTC, so we might not see a whole lot of volatility. It really kind of depends how they do it. Now, why is this detrimental and why is this bad? Well, number one, if it's sold on the open market, it could crash the price. It could drop the price significantly. So there's a lot of FUD, a lot of uncertainty. But the timing of this is very bad. Very bizarre, very, very interesting. And I want to bring that up to you. So when we talk about the timing of this, Trump is coming into office 11 days. Yesterday it was 12 days. Okay, he'll be in office January 20th, 2025. Trump, Senator Loomis, and many other public servants said we're going to get a Bitcoin strategic reserve. The purpose of the Bitcoin strategic reserve is to strengthen the United States of America, to essentially help us get out of this $36 trillion debt that has been created by many irresponsible public servants, ivory towers. And again, I'm not like all public servants like Trump. I appreciate a lot of the stuff that he says, but he does this for his ego. A lot of these people, they do it for their ego. And I get it. It's fine. But if it's for the better of the people, let's do it. And a Bitcoin strategic reserve will essentially, they're going to be buying a certain amount of Bitcoin every year, going to be holding on to it. They will probably be doing the same thing MicroStrategy is doing, is taking out collateralized loans and then taking that money to pay some of the debt off, et cetera. And over time, this should strengthen the dollar. When I say strengthen the dollar, I'm just more talking about strengthening America, because we always associate the dollar with America. So there'll be some changes that are going to happen. The type of changes, I don't know. We don't really don't know exactly how it will impact. But I'm pretty sure it's going to impact in a positive way because we have a lot of debt. Now, the reason why they've decided to do this, the timing is interesting. And I think the timing is interesting is because this is supposed to be done to really essentially help the people. Number one, this is going to boost Bitcoin's price long-term for everyone, for all of us, primarily because you're going to get a large organization that's going to be holding on to it, or a large organization that's going to hold on to a lot of Bitcoin for a long time. The more and more people that are doing this, or entities that are doing this, this removes the supply from the open market. And when we talk about basic supply and demand, when you remove something that has a finite supply, a limited supply, it generally makes it more valuable. We see this with diamonds, we see this with gold, we see this with Pokemon cards, those types of things. There's all types of gold-backed cryptos. Anyways, with that being said, this will be bullish long-term for Bitcoin holders and also be bullish long-term for other countries, like impoverished countries. Look at El Salvador. El Salvador is a prime example of doing the best you can for your people. Look what's going on with El Salvador. They got they made Bitcoin legal tender using volcano energy, 100% geothermal energy to mine it, and things have gotten a lot better there. Okay, so this is a positive thing. And the fact that under this current administration, there's been a outright attack on crypto, outright attack on Bitcoin, especially with the Operation Chocolate 2.0 papers that dropped, that we know that FDIC tried to stop just basic Bitcoin transactions. That's crazy. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So there is an attack on the underdogs, people like us. And the fact that they decided to do this right before Trump became president, because what they could have done is they could have taken that Bitcoin, since it was seized. Essentially, they took it. That's theirs free and clear. They took it and they could just add it to the Bitcoin strategic reserve. And I think there's a provision in that bill, or the potential bill, or whatever that is, to essentially use the acquired Bitcoin, the seized Bitcoin, for that. But instead they want to dump it. And look at Germany. Germany sold at, what was it, like a super low amount, and they missed out on billions of dollars worth of gains. So that's another factor to consider. And again, Germany has like $700 worth of Bitcoin. And my challenge is to you is to be able to acquire over $1,000 worth of Bitcoin if you can. That's my personal take on it. So what's happening is absolutely disgusting. It's horrible. It is tragic. And it's just insane to see happen. But you know what? It just goes to tell us, it just goes to show what the priorities are of this administration. And again, not all red people are good. Not all blue people are bad. I'm just calling what I see it. We talked yesterday about public servants that were trading stocks and made a ridiculous amount of money. Both were red and blue. Also, we got to do a shout out to the channel members. I'm a little bit more composed. It's just, things are crazy, man. Things are crazy. Shout out to Mixing. Shout out to Mr. R. Gorgeous Alexandra. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to Julie, to Mr. Eric. Who else? Any other channel members? Let's see. Mr. Gamer, Mr. R, of course. Thank you guys so much. And shout out to Neil. What's liquidation? Let's talk about that. So liquidation is basically when you decide to enter into a position, whether it's a loan, it's a trading position, whatever, and your margin gets called and they take all your money. So whatever money you put up, you completely lose because they take it. And Gamer said it too. This was obvious market manipulation. They're using the DOJ selling $6 billion of Bitcoin as a scare tactic to push the price down before it pumps when Trump takes off office. And I believe that that's true. Okay, bye, John. Have a good rest of your day. Bye, John. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. Sorry, you guys. My head's like all over the place. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. And if you want to become a channel member, it's like $3 or $4 a month. I give you guys special shout outs on YouTube and shout out to my TikTok babes. But let's get into the next story because there's more. But that's exactly what it is. And if I didn't explain it properly, I will probably post a second video on it because... yeah, to make things a little bit easier to understand. I hope Chuck's doing well. They donated to one of my favorite causes. Anyways, let's take a look at this over here. Next story here. U.S. entities hold 65% more Bitcoin than offshore players. And this is from CryptoQuant. Let's go ahead and talk about this a little bit. So U.S. entities hold more Bitcoin than offshore entities with a 65% higher reserve share. U.S. reserves are at an all-time high record. Largest U.S. reserves including holdings by MicroStrategy, Bitcoin ETFs, exchanges, miners, and the government. But again, the government might dump its holdings. This is going to be the link for the total. Shout out to Gizmo. Gizmo's adorable. I don't know what's going on with them. These are the total Bitcoin holdings or crypto holdings by the U.S. government. And again, you can spot all of these on Arkham. Very, very easy to find. So basically we have about $18 billion worth, I believe, if that's correct. 18 billion. I just got lightheaded. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream because I'm like all over the place. But yeah, we have quite a bit of Bitcoin and that's good. It's positive. Now, taking a look at this story over here, Bitcoin pulls back as Fed's December minutes signal slower rate cuts in 2025. So they're blaming the price decrease about 4.1% over the past day as global markets react to the Federal Reserve's December meeting minutes, which signaled potential for a slower pace rate cuts in 2025. Amid ongoing inflation, concerns of uncertainty, and over political shifts, Bitcoin is expected to consolidate between 92 and 95,000 in the short term. This is from QCP Capital, and in fact, it looks like they are a little bit incorrect about that because Bitcoin traded, it hit, I think, 91,000. And I think that we will get a little bit lower. Yeah, we hit 91,000. I think that we are going to hit that $89,000 area, that $89,000 area over there. Now, with that being said, we'll see what happens. But there's going to be quite a bit of volatility that happens. And it also really depends what the U.S. government decides to do with this Bitcoin and how they decide to sell it, if they do decide to sell it, whatever. A lot of people are asking about different tokens on TikTok. Why are they down? The entire market's down. If the entire market's down, why would your project just pump? That happens. That's why when you decide to enter into something or start to research something, you use disposable income and you really, really think about it before you get in. Because right now everything is kind of looking bad, you know? So think about it and understand that we are a volatile market and that's why we love Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin ETFs suffer 582 net outflow, the second highest tally ever. Please remember, this is like the new year just started. We're getting ready to leave a very interesting part of America behind and get into a pro-crypto part of America, the first pro-crypto Congress. Okay? And some more reasons. People are saying because of the Fed, et cetera. But again, you guys, with the Fed, it doesn't really matter what they do. All it's going to do is lower interest rates. But it's not going to help with inflation at all. It's not. That's why a Bitcoin strategic reserve is so important, to help pay back some of the debt and to kind of and what Doge is doing or what we'll be doing to kind of rebalance to see all of our spending, actually create a budget and say, you know, we don't need to send money here. We need to send money here, etc. So some analysts predict that Friday's non-farm payrolls could offer positive market insights. So we'll see. And then as far as the ETFs go, there was just a total 582 million ETFs outflows, which not a big deal. Not a big deal. Next story. Bitcoin hit $1.5 million by 2035, predicts analysts who called the 2024 bounce. Let's see if that happens. I hope so. That would be absolutely wonderful. Apparently, we got a pretty big super chat. Thank you so much to Donovan for the $100 super chat. I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to take that and I will be donating that. I will be donating that with my next amount of donation for the California wildfires, Southern California wildfires. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But I will be donating that. Really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Rodney, what's going on, Rodney? What did you say? Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. What was your question? No budget. Wow, super chat from Dorian. Yeah, thank you so much, Dorian. Thank you so much, Chavez. I appreciate it. And I'm going to be donating that the next round. Gary's pumping. Wonderful. Let's see. Rodney, I need to know your question. Answer your question. Hot girl season. It is literally hot girl season in California, and it's upsetting. Now, there is a press release. Pretty interesting story. My internet is like being super slow. Apparently, Standard Chartered granted license in Luxembourg to offer digital asset custodies, and they have $135 billion under management, assets under management. And the latest approval falls under the MiCA framework. So again, when you have regulations, which is something that I've been talking about, you start to see a lot more things transpire and take place. So this is good. Apparently, they launched custody services in the UAE, shout out to Dubai, in September of 2024, offering exposure to Bitcoin and Ethereum. This story sucks. This story absolutely sucks over here. A UK judge dismisses $770 million Bitcoin landfill hard drive case. So basically what happened is this gentleman years and years and years ago, he had a Bitcoin hard drive. His girlfriend or his partner, whomever, says, this is dumb, blah, 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 blah. So he threw it out, and it held 8,000 Bitcoin mined in 2009. And he wants to have the landfills pretty much gone after so he can find it. And the judge denied his request and said he had no realistic prospect, which is really unfortunate. He offered the council a share of the Bitcoin and found, but they said no. In addition to that, next we have Do Kwon. Do Kwon criminal trial set for 2026 as lawyers deal with massive trove of evidence. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I believe he is in, he's in the U.S., I believe. But apparently prosecutors are working to unlock 4 of Kwon's cell phones provided by Montenegrin authorities. So we'll see what happens with that. Hey, Wendy, what website do you get your crypto news from? All of them. Mostly Masari, though. I've got a link for that on my website, CryptoWendyO.com. I don't make any money off of it, just so people know we're a good source to get their information. It aggregates everything. Gary Gensler maintains crypto hostility as he prepares for SEC exit. He claimed his role at the SEC hardened his skepticism despite previously exploring pro-crypto perspectives in academia. He also equated figures like SBF, Do Kwon, and CZ despite their varying legal consequences. I don't know why CZ is even related in this. CZ didn't steal from his customers. Sam Bankman-Fried did. And the interesting thing about Sam Bankman-Fried and Sam Bankman-Fried and Gary worked with Gary was friends with Warren. Warren was friends with SBF's parents, and Gary met with SBF. So these people are friends. They're chummy. And he calling the crypto industry rife with bad actors and built on non-compliance. Well, let's talk about something really quickly, Gary. So you said non-compliance, but you didn't give us laws or regulations. And you said multiple times that there are clear rules, and there's not. There's not. Are there bad actors in crypto? 100%. There's bad actors in every single industry. Bad actors in every single industry. Apparently, there's no bad actors with the banks. There's no bad actors in California. The public servants, great actors. No bad actors in healthcare at all. All their claims get approved. Everyone's healthcare is affordable and great. There's no bad actors in insurance, fire insurance, those types of things. So, yeah. But these types of things are just really ridiculous. There's good and bad in every single industry. Every single industry. My brother's looking for dough. Shout out to Neil. Let's see. Don't you think alt season will be delayed a little bit? Right now, I can't comment on that. My mind isn't working. To me, I've been doing well. Shout out to the moneymaker. Also, outgoing CFTC chair Benham pushes for crypto regulation, says it will take time. Okay, let's read about this a little bit. He will continue advocating for CFTC to fill the regulatory gap even after his resignation on the 20th. Suggests legislation will take 6 to 10 months, which again, that's one of the things I had told you guys. The fact that he came out and said that it's going to take 6 to 10 months is kind of piggyback. It's basically the same thing I was saying, but a little bit differently. Like a lot of people think Trump's going to be in office, crypto prices are going to pump, everything's going to be absolutely wonderful. But I told you guys, Q1 of 2025, we might see some volatility, maybe even Q2 of 2025, and we might not get that crazy moonshot. And this is also why I think that we might see an extended crypto bull market into 2026. Again, this is potential. These are just potential scenarios. Why do I think this? Well, once Trump comes in office, he's got a lot of things happening. A lot of things happening, a lot of crazy things happening. So crypto is a priority, but at the same time, it's not a major priority. And it's going to take time for both blue and red to agree on something and for Congress really to agree on something. So we'll see what happens, but just be patient and understand. Outgoing CFTC Chair Benham said legislation could take or will take 6 to 10 months. So think about that. Keep that in mind. He also said to expect an additional year for rulemaking by federal agencies. He acknowledged current legislative efforts have their flaws, but still represented a progress toward addressing regulation. It did not. It did not. It did not at all. Now, the Trump transition team has apparently interviewed quite a few people, about a dozen people, candidates to fill the role of the chairman of the CFTC, which will likely lead the regulatory of 3.5 trillion crypto industry, thus fulfilling a promise to the top and with the SEC. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's see. Yikes. Yeah, I saw that, gamer. It's upsetting. Yeah. Another 500 million to another country while California is burning. People in North Carolina don't have shelter. People in Maui are still displaced. New Orleans, but it's okay, right? It's okay. Apparently these are the, this is crazy business, man. This is crazy stuff. Crazy business. Well, this is good, I guess. Circle CEO Jeremy Aller announces 1 million USDC donation to President Trump's inaugural committee, calling it an indicator of how far we have come. And that is true. Good for him. Happy about it. Also, too, apparently Trump dropped an ordinals collection, which is wonderful. But apparently he launches a new official Trump Bitcoin trading cards on ordinals, which is great. Users who bought the 100 mugshot edition cards and submitted Bitcoin wallets can claim NFTs on Magic Eden. The new cards were inscribed using AlphaSats, the first Satoshis of the Bitcoin block. So I think that's cool. Again, this is just more proof of a pro-crypto president. With that being said, I'm going to get going. My mind is a little bit like all over the place. I apologize. It's very sad what's happening. It's very sad to see my home get, and again, me and my daughter are fine. I don't have anything to be sad about. I don't have anything to be devastated about. I don't have anything to be emotional about. Like I'm safe. My kid is safe. We're healthy. Our home is fine. There's so many people that are going through it right now. I guess I'm upset because of the response, because it didn't need to happen this way. People were actually setting fires in West Hollywood area. And a lot of the fires we get in California are due to the non-cleaning of the floors, to the transients setting them. And there's so many people that this is impacting. And again, there's so many transplants that come over here, and people think, oh, California, you have to be rich to live here. We have so many people in poverty. I was lucky I was able to move out of the hood, but some of you guys don't know where I grew up. You guys don't know where the city I used to live in before here, 2 cities ago. And it's just sad to see so many jobs, so many lives are going to be impacted. Like places I grew up with, like you have to remember my dad passed away too. So some of the places I would go with him, whatever, those have been impacted. And it's just tragic. I don't want anyone to suffer this. And again, all the other tragedies that have happened in the United States of America, they're horrible. They're absolutely horrible. And this one is home to me. So just please pray for the people that have been impacted. And if you'd like to donate, I've posted it on X, Chef Gruel, Calico Fish House on PCH in Huntington Beach. If you send supplies there, they will take them to the people. And yeah, but anyway, sending you guys love and light. Please just be kind to others and just understand this is a failure from the California public servants. Gavin Newsom, I hope he resigns. Please understand that a lot of us didn't vote for this at all. We didn't. Especially those of us born and raised here. We didn't vote for this at all. So sending you guys love and light. I will be back tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. PST. No, your mom can wear a bikini though. Bye-bye. Bye, babies.